Picture this. You've saved up, packed your bags, and finally set foot on the vacation of your dreams. A massive cruise ship with endless food, ocean views, and zero responsibilities. Now picture all of that being ripped away from you because of a chicken tender, or a selfie, or a slot machine. I'm not making this up. Every single year, passengers from all walks of life, families, influencers, thrill seekers, and even people who just couldn't mind their manners, find themselves escorted off cruise ships at some random port, luggage in hand, vacation over. Sometimes they're banned for life. Sometimes they end up in court. And sometimes their stories go so viral that millions of people can't stop talking about them. Today, we're going through some of the most jaw-dropping, controversial, and flat-out bizarre cruise ship ejections in recent memory. Some of these will make you angry, some will make you laugh, and a few might genuinely make you wonder, did the cruise line actually go too far? Stay with me, because we're about to set sail into some seriously wild territory. Let's get into it. Some people do things for the internet that make you genuinely question human judgment. In 2019, 27-year-old Nick Nadev was aboard Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas when the ship was docked in Nassau, Bahamas. He climbed up and jumped off the 11th deck. That's over 100 feet, into the water below. His friends filmed the whole thing and posted it online. The result? Nick was badly injured. He could barely walk for days. A small boat had to pull him out of the water. And when it was all over, he and his entire group were removed from the ship and permanently banned from Royal Caribbean. February 2018, a 10-day South Pacific cruise on the Carnival Legend. What should have been a milestone vacation for an extended family turned into one of the most chaotic incidents in modern cruise history. According to passengers and crew, this particular family had been creating friction with other guests throughout the voyage. Arguments, confrontations, repeated tension. Then, it all collapsed. In the ship's nightclub, a mass brawl broke out involving members of the family and other passengers. Up to 30 people were injured. Security was overwhelmed and struggled to contain the situation. The captain made the rare and serious decision to divert the ship to Eden, Australia, where police boarded and removed 6 men and 3 teenage boys. 14 other family members, including women and children, also disembarked. Carnival called it unprecedented and cited zero tolerance for excessive behavior. But the family later filed a lawsuit, claiming security had used excessive force during the incident. The case raised a question that doesn't have a clean answer. When things go wrong that badly, who carries the blame? The passengers who started it? The crew that responded? Or both? Social media and cruise ships are a volatile combination, and nobody proved that more clearly than the TikToker known as Harry King. On Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas, Harry managed to rack up a series of violations that reads like a checklist of everything you're not supposed to do. He lit a cigarette inside a nightclub. He blasted music on the pool deck, disturbing other guests. He urinated in a plant pot. And then, in what is genuinely baffling from a safety standpoint, he threw a lit cigarette overboard. On a ship! That's not just rude, that's a fire hazard in one of the most dangerous environments imaginable. Security warned him repeatedly. They even confined him to his cabin. But Harry kept going and kept posting the whole thing on TikTok in real time. Eventually, the ship docked in Mexico and he was escorted off. Royal Caribbean banned him permanently. On Royal Caribbean's Radiance of the Seas, a passenger left a handwritten note on a slot machine before stepping away to use the bathroom. The note asked other guests to hold the machine. There were plenty of other machines available. Another couple sat down anyway, ignored the note, and played through the credits left behind. When the original player returned and found the machine taken, things escalated fast. Shouting, shoving, a full scene in the middle of the casino. Security reviewed the footage, confined the couple to their cabin, and had them removed at the next port. Lifetime ban for both. Look, leaving a note doesn't legally reserve a slot machine. The couple who took it weren't breaking any official casino rule, but getting physical over it? That crossed the line, clearly and completely. The ban wasn't about the machine. It was about the response to losing it. We have arrived at the chicken tender incident. And yes, it is exactly what it sounds like. In August 2025, a Carnival cruise ship was returning to Miami when a late-night brawl erupted in the dining area at around 2 in the morning. About 20 passengers, most of them under 30, got into a full-blown physical fight. Punches, kicks, headlocks. Security was overwhelmed and had to call for backup. The apparent flashpoint? A dispute over chicken tenders at the buffet. Carnival's response was immediate. Everyone identified as a participant received a lifetime ban. The cruise line made no exceptions and issued no public apologies for the harshness of that decision. In 2019, a woman aboard Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas decided her Instagram needed an upgrade. She climbed over her stateroom balcony railing and stood on a narrow ledge 200 feet above the open ocean just to take a photo. Other guests saw her. They were horrified. Security was called. The ship made an unscheduled stop in Jamaica, and both she and her travel companion were removed and handed lifetime bans from Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean's statement was blunt. They called it reckless and dangerous. Full stop. No second chances. And look, you might be thinking, nobody got hurt, so isn't a lifetime ban overkill? It's a fair question, but here's the other side. Selfie-related deaths and injuries have become a genuine global problem. Cruise lines have a legal duty of care to every passenger on board. If someone falls 200 feet into the ocean in international waters, the rescue operation alone is a catastrophic risk for everyone. The ban, in this case, sent a message that no photo is worth a life. Aboard the MSC Seascape, Kelly Lynn Ryan and her 23-year-old son Dylan were on a family cruise out of Miami. Sounds peaceful, right? Not quite. According to reports, a dispute erupted in the ship's main theater around 9:30 at night. The exact cause has never been publicly confirmed, but what happened next was caught on CCTV. Kelly allegedly slapped a 65-year-old passenger. Her son Dylan took it further, striking the same victim multiple times. The cruise line's response was swift. Dylan was removed at the first port, Falmouth, Jamaica, while Kelly was allowed to continue the cruise. But the story didn't end there. When the ship returned to Miami, Kelly was arrested and charged with battery on a senior. Now, here's where the debate starts. Some passengers and commenters online were frustrated. Why was Dylan removed immediately, but his mother allowed to stay after allegedly throwing the first punch? Was that fair? Did the cruise line handle this right, or did they drop the ball on consistency? That question, were the rules applied fairly, is one we'll keep coming back to. By now, you've probably noticed some patterns. Let's be direct about what cruise lines are actually watching for, because the list is longer than most people realize. Physical violence or fighting will get you removed almost every time, no matter who started it. Dangerous stunts, climbing railings, jumping overboard, reckless behavior near open water, are taken extremely seriously, especially after incidents like the ones we've covered. Harassment or abuse of other passengers or crew, repeated rule violations after clear warnings, smoking in non-designated areas, and filming other guests without consent, particularly minors, are all legitimate grounds for removal. And on the more administrative side, missing documentation, failing health screenings, or bringing prohibited items on board can also result in being turned away before you even set sail. The through line in every story we've covered today is this: it's rarely just one incident. It's usually a pattern of behavior, ignored warnings, or a single act so extreme that the ship's captain decides the risk is simply not worth it. And at sea, that decision is final. So, was justice served in all of these cases? Probably not every single one. The influencer stories show that the line between self-expression and genuine disruption is getting blurrier. And the family brawl case reminds us that both passengers and crew can behave badly in the same incident. But here's the bottom line. Thousands of people take cruises every single week without incident, without drama, and without getting anywhere near the gangway in handcuffs. The rules exist for a reason, and for the vast majority of travelers, they never come close to testing them. If any of these stories surprised you, or if you've got your own cruise drama to share, drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more deep dives like this one, hit subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from,